Does your career work for you, or is it the other way around? On today's MicroPodcast, I want to ask that just very simple but very powerful question. Does your career work for you? Because it's meant to. Your career is meant to work for you. You're not meant to work for your career. Let me take a step back and explain where the genesis for this idea and this powerful question came from. It was actually, one of the very trusted medical professionals that I worked with suggested that I start on some nutraceuticals. So basically some vitamins to see if it might have an impact on my health and well-being. And so I asked her, she gave me the recommendations. And I said, okay, great. What brand would you recommend? Like, what brand of vitamins, what brand of supplements would you recommend? Not all supplements are created equal, right? She's like, well, it depends on what works for your budget. And then she kind of went into, you can get this at Costco, this at blah, 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 and whatever. I was like, okay, thank you, cool. Took what was useful, left the rest without judgment. And when I got home, I was telling Rob about how that statement that she said, well, it depends on what works for your budget, just really hit me in a, wow, there's something really profound in that statement that people use all the time. This idea that I'm working for my budget, right? Like this idea that, oh, there's this external thing that I'm beholden to. Does it work for your budget? And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It's like, I was like, what I said internally was, what do you mean, does it work for my budget? Like, I'm determined to get my health and well-being as maximized as possible. And honestly, when we're talking about vitamins and minerals and all of those fun lotions and potions, like, we're talking about a difference of $5, $10, $20. Like, really? Yeah, I'm worth it, right? And I get that part of this is privilege talking. And I am absolutely aware of that. And I am also here to be grateful for that privilege and to leverage that privilege for everything that I can for myself and for my family and for those around me. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like, my budget works for me. I'm in charge. I'm at the driver's seat. How is this related to your career? Just replace budget with career. Is your career working for you, or are you working for your career? In other words, do you feel beholden to your work, to the career that you have right now? Or is it like, here's what I want. Here's what I've decided is important to me based on my values and my desires, and what's going to be the best fit for me, and what make me feel the best, and what's helped me to serve and create the greatest impact. Here's what I want, and like my career and the work that I do as a part of that is like in some ways in service to me. That's what we want, right? Like, not that we want to like, I'm not picturing like service in a way of like being in chains or, being a slave. It's not like that kind of energy, but just more of like it follows from me. I'm the leader. I decide what my budget is for any given particular thing. I decide for any particular financial decision, and I decide what's best for me, for my family, for my team, for all of those around me, what's best for my career. So it's something to ponder. That what we're going for is, you want your career to be working for you, not against you. And certainly you don't want to be working for your career. because we're not here on this earth to work. We're here on this earth to feel love and feel joy and to experience the best life possible. Something to ponder. Cheers, everyone. Big hugs, big love.